Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. Thought I'd come on and just have a bit of fun with you guys today. You might have seen in a recent project that I made this little flip collage book with playing cards. So I know we do the artist trading cards and the altered playing cards. So I suppose these would be altered playing cards, but I'm going to call these CPCs. So that's collaged playing cards, because basically I'm just going to collage on them and that's it. No mixed media really, just really simple collages with little bits and pieces that I find in mainly magazines. So I thought we will do a few of these today. And these are so much fun. I think these would be great to swap, like you do your artist trading cards with other people who enjoy making little mini collages. So much fun. I stayed up way too long last night. Till something like 5 o'clock this morning because I was having so much fun making these. So I'll show you the two I've got here. You might have seen these before, but so this has just a sort of arty page background, someone's art, and then it's got a flower, a couple of vases, and the word collage, which I cut out of letters. So that's for my front page. And then I've done this one, so it's a field of flowers with the horizon, which I loved. And I stuck the bottles on, and then this starfish. Now, I'll probably stick something up here, but I'm going to wait and maybe get a bird or a person to run up the field of flowers or something. So when I find the right piece, I will add that. So they're the two I've got in there so far. You would have seen the other day that I did do another one on camera for this project to talk to you about the rings that I grabbed off of Panda Haul. So I thought these would be perfect for this, and they are. They're working out really good. So let's get on with it. So the first one I want to do is really simple. It's just these pieces. But I'm going to cover over the joker, and our parrot's going to be our joker, and I think that is really cool. Very simple, but really fun. So we will get on and do that. Usually I do a background, but I like the joker there. Now it's a bit dirty, so I will try and wipe it down. I don't know if it will help at all. They are old playing cards, but that's the reason I wanted to do this as well, is I collect a few playing cards and I've got a whole heap of just plain ones that I wanted to alter and that. And I thought that'd be a perfect background for some collages because they're so nice and sturdy. I think that's a bit better. I'll just dry that off. Now, I've been using my stick glue, but it does come up a bit because these are so glossy. I'm not going to bother sanding them or anything. Bits that come up, I just re-stick with my Hellmann's tacky glue, or else I just use that for the whole piece, depending. So what I will do is figure out where I want my parrot first, so he fits in there nicely. So I will tack him down. So just put some glue on the bottom of him, so we can get him situated. That looks pretty good. And then we're just going to stick him on. That was easy. I think the glue I was using last night was a bit old, so this might work a bit better. Now I want to see the words. I suppose it doesn't matter if we cover over one of the R's just to get him situated nicely on the card. There. So that was hard. And then what I'm doing is I have made a template here of where I want my holes. So I'll just stick that over the top so they're together evenly. And I'm just doing a dot. Initially I did the small holes with my crocodile, but it wasn't quite, you couldn't turn the pages very easily. So then I went to doing the bigger holes. So he's ready now to go in our little book. Very cute. So we'll do another one together. So I've got some that I've already punched the holes, so once I collage them I will go back through the back and punch the holes again. So I've got these bits that don't quite fit on their own, so I think I will do part of this one and then do that one on there. So I might just cut that down a bit. How much of it do we need? Just that top corner there. Didn't bring my big scissors in. Just cut this bit off, and then we've got the other bit for another collage. So we'll stick that bit down first up in that top corner. Yes, I got out of bed late since I went to bed so late. Started dyeing papers for another project, so while they're drying I thought I would come in and get on with this. And I've got another 100 projects to get on with. It definitely keeps me out of trouble. Alright, that looks good. And then we'll be putting this on. Just cut a bit of the excess off. So it's quite wet here in the Adelaide Hills today, so I think I will concentrate on just doing lots of crafting and lots of tidying up in the house, which I tend to neglect a fair bit. Okay, try and get this where we want it. It's got those silver lines there, so we might match them up if we can. Now, is that going to be high enough? Oh, it looks like the whole lot's moved there. That will work now. Definitely sticky enough. So I'll cut around this. Did I ever tell you I hate using glue stick? It's so messy. But it does work good for this sort of thing. And what I do if I can is hole punch the edges because they're rounded on the playing cards, but sometimes it doesn't work because the paper's so thin. I know I could put something behind it, but I can't be bothered. So what I do when it doesn't work is just trim them off with my scissors. Yep, that one's not even going to stick through my punch. Those two sort of worked. Trim this a bit better. Okay, so for this one, I have this ballerina, which I've delicately inserted into this flower. So what I did was chop her skirt off so that she would fit through there. So we will put her together first. I'll get a new glue page. So for her, let me just grab my small glue stick. I'll just put some glue down there and some glue on the middle of her. Then we will stick her back into the flower. I did cut little slits just under her elbows so that her elbows sort of sit over the top of the petals a bit. Yep, that looks good. So now maybe I'll stick under there a bit too. It's very delicate and my hands haven't woken up yet. There. And then I've got this heart thing, which I might put on. And then she can dance on the top of that. Just for something to do. Now I could have it down a bit. Or do we want it up like a heart? And that's sort of nice. Did want a word for her too, but I haven't found one yet, so might have to do a bit of hunting for one later and add it after. All right, let's just put it down. I'd actually move it over there because it is sort of straight down that side. Okay, so we'll just trim the bottom of that off now. That's that one done. As I said, I might add a word or something in the future if I find one that I like. So I will punch the holes in that using the holes that I've already got in there as a guide. I'll put that one over there. Okay, grab the next one to do. The fun part is planning these and having a giggle at the things you come up with. So we have this background. Which I might do like that. sure I've got it the right way. I like covering this side and leaving that because I might put a piece of paper, if I ever do swap them with anyone, I can put my details on the back on a piece of paper. And I think that looks better than that when you're flipping through to see what you've done. You could collage both sides, but I thought just in case you do want to send them off to someone or use it as a journaling card or something, you leave that side blank. That's stuck to my table. Note to self, bring in big scissors next time. I was doing all of this out in my lounge last night, so yeah, I just like piled up all the stuff to bring in here to show you. I've been crafting out in the lounge a lot at nights, so I don't keep my daughter awake who sleeps next door to me, and also keeps this desk nice and clean for when I want to film, and I don't have to keep cleaning it off all the time as much. But yes, it means I carry a whole lot of stuff out there and then I've got to carry it all back in again. The hazards of crafting. Such an inconvenience. So if the glue was dry, I'd use my corner punch, but when it's not dry, it just doesn't work right. So I will go around the edges with my scissors, or the corners I should say. All right. Cards were a bit bent to begin with, so I'll just straighten them out a bit. Now, for this we have this funny horse. Isn't he hilarious? So I will put him something like that. So we'll do that first. Must do a whole lot more fussy cutting of these little bits. I tend to grab all the big bits for my collaging. And then I decided I wanted to do this, and I don't have a lot of little bits. And it is a lot of fun. So easy to fill up the page. I must have moved him maybe. Yeah. I don't know how I managed to do that. There we go. And then I have this beer bottle, and his face is quite square there, which looked a bit odd to me, so I thought I have to put something sort of resting up against it. So it's going to be the beer bottle. So we'll put that on. No wonder he's got such a big grin on his face. was almost going to put the top in his mouth, but nah. I mean, he could put something in his mouth, but it would ruin his cheeky grin, so I want to leave it like that. And then I thought, what goes with a beer? A hamburger. So I think I'll just partially put that on down there. So these are so quick and easy, but a lot of the fun is planning them and having a giggle at what you're putting together. So, and it's just a great way of using up some of your magazine scraps and that. When you're cutting out stuff for your big collages and other projects, you just put aside the bits that you think might be good on these. When you're watching TV, have a fussy cutting session. So we will punch this one. Grab our little book and our 3 cards that we've made today. And yeah, I love collage because it's never really finished. You can always go back and add things if you find just the right thing to put on. But a lot of fun to look back through what you've done. Oops, maybe I should turn my pages first. Open up my rings. Can fit stacks of cards on here. It's such a nice way to display them. So now I've got that one. Sorry about the glare. So that was quick, bit of fun. I hope that gave you some ideas. It'd be great if other people wanted to get in on making some of these. Heaps and heaps of fun. And in the future, once I've done a whole heap, if anyone wants to do some trading, that would also be great fun. Easy to send in the post. So take care of yourselves, be good, and I will see you again soon. Bye.